Hey guys, so for today's video I really wanted to do coffin nails because I haven't done coffin nails in a while. I feel like long coffin nails, but I haven't done them in a while because I had dropped my tip box and the lid popped off and tips went flying everywhere, and they've just been kind of a mess ever since. So I finally went through them, got them reorganized, and decided to use them for today's video. So for today's video, I wanted to do kind of like MySpace or like scene inspired type of nails. So to start off, I'm taking Electric Green and Bliss Pink from Nail Reserve, which I do have a discount code for Nail Reserve if you are interested in purchasing anything from them. You can save a little bit of money with my discount code, but I'm just painting one nail green and one nail pink. I did do 2 coats of each color and I cured each coat for 60 seconds. After that was cured, I did wipe the nails off with some alcohol to remove that sticky layer before going in with my nail art. And on these 2 nails, I wanted to do checkerboard nails because that's kind of like a big thing like within like the scene fashion. So I really wanted to do that on these nails, and I'm using the Baddest Black liner gel from Nails by Dev and the 15mm liner brush from Nails by Dev. I think it's the Dream liner brush. And I'm just going in and doing the checkerboard. And when I do checkerboard, I like to get it all done before curing anything. I don't like to flash cure anything. Really, anytime I do anything where lines are going to cross, like checkerboard or plaid, I do like to get the lines on and then cure after getting all of the lines on, and not flash curing in between, because where those lines overlap and cross each other, it does, when you cure it and then do another line on top of it, it does create like a little lump there where they do overlap, because now there is 2 layers of gel polish in that area, and I personally don't like that. Even though like once you get the top coat on, like you can't really tell that and like tell that there is that little lump there, but I still personally just don't like it. So I do like to go in and just do all the lines and fill everything in before curing anything. But if you are more comfortable with flash curing in between, that is perfectly fine too. So I just go in, do all of the lines. I do the 2 vertical lines, and then I do all those little horizontal lines going down the nail. And then after I get all the lines done, I do go in with a 9mm liner brush and fill in all the little squares that are going to be filled in with the black gel polish. And then after I get the checkerboard all done, I do go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. And I was looking at 2 different pictures that I found on Pinterest for some reference. They're like little collages that have like different like scene type of images on them, or like MySpace type of, they almost look like MySpace backgrounds, these pictures that I'm looking at. I will put them up on the screen so you can see. And like I've just been seeing a lot of like MySpace type of pictures, and like a lot more like scene fashion or like emo fashion going around here lately. And it's bringing back a lot of like memories from like middle school and high school, and I really just kind of wanted to do some nails based off of that. Like I was really big on MySpace. Like MySpace was my favorite social media platform ever. I remember I got it I got it before I was supposed to get it. Like, my mom let me get it when I was like 10, I think, maybe. Um, and she was very like, she monitored it and everything and made sure I wasn't doing anything, you know, suspicious or like, you know, adding people on there that I didn't know. But I absolutely loved MySpace. I loved adding the music to your page and like really customizing your page and everything, and like finding all the different backgrounds and stuff that you could do, and like ranking your friends and stuff. There was also some other little like games and stuff you could do on there, which were really fun, and I absolutely loved it. I was so sad when MySpace finally shut down, because like I said, that was my favorite social media platform ever. And I remember the day I turned 13, my mom made me a Facebook page because she played some fishing game on there and she wanted me to have a Facebook page, so then like I could send her like stuff, like lives and stuff for this fishing game she was playing. But I never got on Facebook. Like, she would always get on there and send herself the stuff, but I personally like never got on Facebook because I was always on MySpace. I honestly really didn't start using Facebook very much until like MySpace shut down. But anyhow, after I got the checkerboard done, I did go in with the black from Ball Pit and painted those other 3 nails black. And now I'm going in with the Angel White liner gel and just doing some random little designs. Like right here, I'm doing the Monster energy drink logo because like Monster energy drinks are like huge within like the scene community and everything. I really don't like Monster energy drinks. I like Red Bull and Full Throttle. Like, those are my 2 favorites. I also drink, I don't know really how it's pronounced, but it's like NOS. It's like NOS. So, and it's a blue can. I really like that one too, but like Red Bull and Full Throttle are the 2 that I really like. So those are like my go-to, but Monster and like the Monster logo are like really big in that like fashion community, whatever you want to call it. So I just was doing some random stuff. I did some little like toxic looking like logo, an alien, there's stars and hearts. I think I did a diamond. On one of the nails I did these cute little like brass knuckles with like hearts on them, which were super cute. So for this nail here that I'm working on, I wanted it to be like green, like the designs to be green. And then on one of the other nail, I wanted the designs to be pink. And then on the last one, I wanted to have green and pink, to just kind of bring everything together. So for this one, I was really making sure that the designs that I was doing on here would look good with the green color. And then for the thumbnail, I was doing designs that I thought would look good with the pink color. And then for the one on the middle nails, I was making sure that they would look good in either green or pink. This little symbol thing here drove me insane. It took me so many tries to get it to look right. I did do a couple on camera, but then I ended up just having to like do it off camera because I could not get it. But you can kind of see like how I was going about doing it to get it to look how this little symbol looks. But it was such a pain in the butt to do. Like, it was so hard, and I was doing it so small. Like, I don't know, I was just having a lot of troubles with this, but I did eventually get it. I think I did an alien on this nail too. But for these little designs that I am doing on the nails, I am flash curing them in between doing them. So like after I got the Monster logo done, I did flash cure that. After I got this little toxic symbol done, I flash cured it. And then once I got all of the little designs done on the nail, I did go ahead and cure it for a full 60 seconds to make sure that everything was completely cured. And then I moved on to the thumbnail, did all those designs, flash cured in between each one, and then cured the entire nail for 60 seconds, and then repeating that on the middle nail. I do show myself drawing on the little designs and symbols and whatever on these nails, but I don't show myself going back in with the green and pink over top because, like I said, I did want this nail to be green, the thumbnail to be pink, and then the middle nail to be pink and green. So, because I'm showing myself doing all of these little doodles and stuff, and this set actually took quite a while, and I had like over an hour's worth of footage, just because like these designs and like the little doodles and stuff took so long. I just kind of felt like since you already saw me do them with the white, you didn't really need to see me go over top of all that with the green and pink. I just kind of felt like it was going to be repetitive and like, I don't know, I think you kind of know like how to do that. Just go over what you did with the color you want. So yeah, I don't show me doing that, but I do, after I get that all done, I do go in and show you like how I did the little black detailing on some of these, like doing the alien face and then doing like zebra print on one of the stars and like the lines on the diamond and stuff like that. But yeah, so I just, like I said, just went in, had fun with it, did some random little doodles and designs that I felt really fit in with that like scene vibe. And going back to like middle school and high school, I think like this, honestly, I feel like the scene style and like scene fashion would be like what best is like describes my fashion sense, because it's like it's black, like there's a lot of black in there involved with it, but there's also like a lot of color involved too, and I do really feel like that, like that is kind of like my style. Like I do wear a lot of black, but I mean I mostly only wear black. But I do also occasionally wear color, and like that was kind of the type of music that I listened to also like in middle school and high school. I will throw in some pictures from them. There's not going to be very many because most of the pictures were on MySpace, and I didn't get those off of there before it shut down, so I lost like a lot of pictures when MySpace shut down. So what pictures I do have, I will put up, but you'll see like I had, I was doing like crazy colored hair. I was always like doing the dip dye kind of look there. So I had like, I've done all different colors on the dip dye. I did red, orange, yellow, green, blue, pink, purple. I even did multicolor one time where I did like a pink to blue ombre or something like that. I've done like alternating colors. Currently right now I do have split dyed hair if you look at like my profile pictures on anything. Although that's not the colors that I have right now. It's not the red and black anymore. I do still have red, but it's red and blonde now. I've basically had every single hair color you could imagine. I've done red, orange, yellow, green, blue, pink, purple, you know, every color of the rainbow. I've done black. I've done like blue black. I've done like a purple black. I have had normal-ish hair color before too, like a more natural-ish type of red. I've done like more natural brown colors, but I honestly don't like myself with like natural hair colors. especially not like brown or black. I don't know, I just don't feel like it looks that good on me, even though I did do black for a long time. I honestly absolutely refuse to do black again unless it's a semi-permanent black, because it is so hard to get out. So I just kind of refuse to do black. I also refuse to do blue again, because that is also another color that is super hard to get out of the hair, and I do tend to switch up my hair kind of often, although I usually always almost end up going back to this bright red that I always do, that I've been doing for years. So I do like to switch it up sometimes. I have been doing the split dye now for like, I want to say 2 years now. And I've really been loving it. Like, I've been wanting to do split dye for so long, like since I want to say high school. And like my mom was cool with me dyeing my hair and stuff, but like she definitely like put limits to it. She was like, "You're not doing the split dye right now." And then finally, like when I got older, I mean, like I said, a couple years ago, I finally took the plunge and did the split dye, and I'm so happy that I've done it. I've been loving this split dye and having the two different colors in my hair, and having like one side be one color and one side be the other. It has been so much fun. I think my favorite split dye that I've had so far has been pink and yellow, and that was the very first time I did the split dye. I did do blue and green after that, and I wasn't really a huge fan of that, even though blue is my favorite color. Like, that's one of my least favorite colors to dye my hair. I don't know why. I feel like I just don't really like cool toned colors on my hair, so like a cool like blue and green. Purple, I'm fine with purple as long as it's like a warmer toned purple, like a pinky purple. But if it's more of a cool toned purple, like a blue purple, I'm not really a huge fan of it. I think that's also why I don't really care for black on my hair, because black does tend to be more cool toned, although you can do like a more warm toned black. But all the blacks that I've done have been more cool toned, and I just don't think I like the cool tones up against like my skin, so I don't really prefer that, but it is fun to do every once in a while. And then I think after that I did like the cowboy copper color, and then did blonde on the other side, and then I went back to my, well, I went to like a burgundy type of red. It was supposed to be like the really bright like fire truck red that I usually do, but it ended up being a bit darker and being more like a burgundy red instead. And then the one side was supposed to be like a gray, like a dark gray, but it ended up like the color that I used was super blue based, and it ended up just looking blue instead of gray. So then I had to go over top that with like a black, and I did a semi-permanent black because, like I said, I'm never doing permanent black ever again. So then I had the red and black, which was all right. It honestly wasn't too bad. I didn't mind it so much, but I definitely didn't like it because the way those two colors faded, like the red faded out to like this pink color that I wasn't really a huge fan of, and then the black was like fading out to like a blue, and like I said, I'm not a huge fan of blue on my hair either. So I got rid of that, and I went back to my usual red that I always do for one side, and then blonde on the other side, because I was going back and forth trying to decide if I wanted to just do full red again, because that's like my go-to, it seems like, but also I wasn't really 100% on board with that. Like, I didn't really want to get rid of the split dye either, because I have been really loving having the split dye. So I decided to do the red and blonde because like the blonde will be super easy to go over with anything. Like if I do want to do the red, I can like color match it and get it to be all red if I wanted to. But I didn't want to do all red and then not like that and then want to go back to the split dye, because red can be kind of tricky to get out as well because it does stain a lot. So I just wanted to make it as easy as possible for me if I do ever decide to go back to being full red, which honestly I don't have any intentions of doing that anytime soon. But if I did want to go back full red, it's a lot easier to do it with one side of my hair being blonde. And I've been really liking the red and blonde color combo. I had some old lady at the store the other day. She stopped me and she was like, "Oh, I love your hair." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And she was like, is it permanent? Or is it like semi-permanent? And I was just like, yeah, because that's like the easiest way that it's easier to just say yes, because like part of it is semi-permanent and part of it is permanent, and like I'm not trying to explain that to someone in the store, but anyhow, she was like, "Oh, I love it. It reminds me of candy canes." I was like, "Oh, thanks." It was just so cute. Like, I don't know. She was having a great time with it. But I don't really know where I was going with that story either. Like, where I was, I don't know, I guess I was just kind of explaining kind of like, you know, my what's it called, experience with like the scene fashion and stuff. Like even still to this day, I feel like that is like the plaid and the like bright colors, but also lots of black, the studded belts, those like really chunky shoes. There was like Etnies, DC, Osiris. Osiris was like my shoe brand that I always got. In some of those pictures you'll see, I do have those big chunky Osiris shoes on. They were like the skater shoes or whatever. But I love them. There's like, you know, the little skulls and crossbones, dinosaurs. I have the roar going on right here on the nail. That was like the thing. I don't even know like how that started or why that started, but that was like the thing. Roar. I also have a little cupcake going on this nail because that was also another thing, like cupcakes and being like, I has a cupcake. Something else that I feel like was big within it was like the mustaches. I feel like that's where the whole mustache trend started. And then that just kind of like went within, what in the world? Everyone like doing the mustache thing. But yeah, the music like Broken Side, Escape the Fate, Millionaires, Blood on the Dance Floor, which, I mean, you know, I already mentioned Broken Side and Millionaires, like, mentioning Blood on the Dance Floor is there with that, like, questionable music choices, but, you know, it is what it is. Like, those were popular then. Broken Side is still making music, which is interesting. I think it's just 2 of the members, though, instead of all 4 of them. That's so random. I did see them in concert one time in the most sketchiest place ever. Me and my friend went there. We were like, I don't know, I think I was like 16 or 17. I had like just started driving. Yeah, I think I was like 16 because I had just started driving, and we went to the most sketchy place in St. Louis because I lived in Missouri at the time when I saw them. And it was, you know, late at night. It was just me and my friend down there seeing them, and it was, yeah. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And like Warped Tour is coming back. They're doing a few different, they're only doing like 3 places, I think. I saw T-Mills. I went to Warped Tour one time before they quit doing it. I got to see T-Mills, who I absolutely loved. I saw him a couple times too. I even did like meet and greets with him. He's super cool. He's a super cool guy. Super nice too. And then Mod Sun. Mod Sun is huge. He's doing Warped Tour when they come back for Warped Tour, which is super cool. I've seen Mod Sun so many times too, and I've done meet and greets with him so many times, and he is super chill too. I absolutely love him. He's one of my favorites. T-Mills is one of my favorites too. Like his old stuff. I know he's doing some new stuff now, but I don't really listen to him. I still listen to Mod Sun though, and Black Bear. Black Bear is in my top 3. So my top 3 are Justin Bieber, Post Malone, and Black Bear. In case you were wondering. But yeah, Black Bear was huge. I actually like was able to talk to Black Bear before I even knew who he was. Like I was at a T-Mills concert and like he was there and me and my friend were like talking to him and stuff, and I had absolutely no idea who this guy was. And then he's like up on stage performing and I'm like, who even is this? But then it's like Black Bear, I ended up really liking his music, and then I started listening to him. Now he's like huge, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like I talked to him, and I didn't even take a picture with him or anything because I thought he was just some random guy in the crowd. Because like I said, I had absolutely no idea who he was. I was there to see T-Mills and Mod Sun, and Black Bear was one of the openers. But that was really cool, and I've really been loving seeing all the stuff they've all been doing and how successful they have become. But yeah, this set brought up a lot of like memories and like a whole lot of nostalgia for me, and it was just a really fun set to do. But now that I've talked through all of that and really didn't talk about what I was doing at all on the set, I'm just going in with my shiny top coat from LGN, applying that to all of the nails, and after I get that applied, I do go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. And this is kind of random, but it also kind of fits in with what I was talking about earlier, like doing meet and greets with like these singers and stuff. I have done several different meet and greets, and I have met several different like celebrities and like artists and stuff. So if anyone is interested in like hearing about me meeting celebrities or like seeing the pictures from me meeting them or whatever, just comment down below and I can include that in one of my next videos if anyone's interested in that, because like I said, I've met quite a few like celebrities growing up, which has been really fun. And I do have pictures from some, but I don't have pictures from all of them. But anyhow, this is the finished result. I absolutely love this set. Honestly, I was going back and forth between if I wanted to make them matte or shiny. I felt like matte fits the aesthetic a little more, but also thinking back to like when I was like deep in this like the MySpace scene era, I don't think matte nails were really popular then, so I decided to go with shiny nails, because I just felt like for that era it like made sense. But anyhow, I absolutely love this set. Funny enough, I don't like the color green or the color pink at all, but like I said, for this theme and like style, everything was like neon pink and neon green, so obviously I had to do those 2 colors. I did only do 1 coat on all those little doodles. I should have probably gone in with 2 coats, but I really didn't feel like it, and 1 coat was good enough. But yeah, I am super happy with them. I love them. I am contemplating doing another set like this for my birthday, maybe. I don't know, we'll have to see. My birthday's in August, so I have plenty of time to decide that. But this was really fun to do, and like I said, it brought up a lot of memories. and a lot of really good memories, and I'm super happy that I did this, and I'm super happy with how they came out. And at the end here, I'm gonna hit that little roar pose, which is so embarrassing, but I had to do it. I had to do it. I couldn't not do it when having these nails on. But anyhow, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.